In her groundbreaking radio and television shows, Dr. Ruth Westheimer changed the way we talk about sex in the 1980s. Millions hung on every German-accented word from this maternal, almost grandmotherly figure speaking frankly about sex and human relationships. But many wondered how she came to be the person who changed our attitudes. That's the subject of Mark St. Germain's play, Becoming Dr. Ruth, at Florida Studio Theater. It looks at the fascinating and heartbreaking life of Carola Ruth Siegel, who overcame great obstacles that would have crushed a lesser person. Actress Susan Greenhill, a popular performer at FST, returns to play Dr. Ruth, recalling major moments in her life, beginning with her childhood in Frankfurt, Germany. When she was 10, as Nazis were rising to power, her father was sent to a labor camp, and her mother sent the young girl to safety in a home in Switzerland, though she was treated like a child laborer. When she was old enough, she moved to Palestine, lived on a kibbutz, learned to be a sniper, and fell in love. She eventually moved to Paris, where she earned a degree in psychology, and then to New York, where she worked for Planned Parenthood, which inspired her to specialize in sex education. There were 3 marriages and 2 children along the way. The play is set in her New York apartment, which she is packing up to move to a new place. But each item she picks up triggers memories of funny and touching moments in her life. Greenhill does a fine job of capturing the familiar sound of Dr. Ruth's voice, but more importantly, she conveys her lively, upbeat spirit, which becomes more surprising as we learn more details of her life. There are times when the play seems to be overwritten, when it doesn't sound like Greenhill is just telling a story, but is reciting something she wrote. But there are others that are heartbreakingly real. The real Dr. Ruth is still dispensing her advice and opinions on a series of YouTube videos, but now you have a chance to learn a bit more about this fascinating, life-affirming woman. Becoming Dr. Ruth runs through July 27th at Florida Studio Theater's Keating Theater. With opening night, I'm Jay Handelman.